Boyz Podcast.
We back.
Back with another one. How you doing? Yo, there's a reaction video on the Mercer Boyz YouTube channel. It's called the Mercer Boyz Podcast. Okay, and we were trying to come up with a name for you guys, and he was thinking of something of like a variation of the Mafia. I think he was thinking of Mafioso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm crying.
So the Mafiosos, we back, you know what I'm saying? Mercer Boyz Podcast. So, you know, I wanted to, we said on the last podcast, we're going to dive into the stories of what really has made the Mercer Boyz to be what it is right now, you know what I'm saying? But the first one really, after things started to gear up and get going, was the Fool's Gold one. So I wanted to really dive into that, because that was a whole experience in and of itself. Like that was the event that really kicked it off, for real. That really started the whole like domino effect. Would you say?
No, that's a fact. That was definitely the first event. It was just kind of random too, in the sense that we didn't know really what was going on, and like how everything just played out was just really. It just felt like it was meant to happen, but it was just random at the same time.
You know, but we have a homie. He had told us about this event, and he used to tell us about events that were happening and stuff like that. And we ended up going to this one was Fool's Gold. This is probably like 2018, I think, or 19. And we had to be 2018. I think 2018. So this was probably 2018. And
No, yeah, it could have been 2018.
Because I'm pretty sure it's 2018.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
2018.
So this is Fool's Gold 2018, and we went. And in order for you to get into these events, you have to be on time. Not even on time. On time is early by like OD amount. That's the only way we really got into these events, was by being early. Because if you came on time, you wasn't getting it. It's gonna be way harder for you. So that's a big gem in order for you to understand like how to really do these type of things. 'Cause you could do it too, but you know, who knows what type of like world you actually live in when you're listening to this. But the world that we lived in, you could go outside, you could do things. And you know, New York was New York, and you could really sneak your way into damn near anything if you knew what you was doing, you know. But with Fool's Gold, I remember I got there dumb early, probably like 11. It didn't start till way later, but I got there and it was a troop though. Was it far for you?
Nah, I feel like it wasn't that far. It wasn't that bad to get there. From my crib. Nah, I don't think it was that bad.
It was in Queens out there, right?
Yeah, I think it was like borderline Queens, Brooklyn, like Ridgewood, I think, or something like that.
Right. But yeah, I got there and I had a green bomber jacket on. I had a green bomber jacket on, and that was to hold the mic. You know what I'm saying? This is when I already did interviews, so you know I had it on me. You gotta always have it on you. That's the thing. You gotta always have it on you. Prepared at all times. Stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. You know what I'm saying? But I was there with the cam, and I was chilling, walking around, hella nervous though, because I was like, damn, they're gonna find out. But nah, I'm just trying to, you know, blend in, whatever. So I'm there with the camera, and I was like kind of hanging around the crew and walking around, but not trying to look suspicious. At some point, I kind of just stood in the corner, and then eventually Vivid had pulled up too, and we was there. I think there was a guy that had asked us a question.
The security guy, he's handing out like these bracelets.
Yeah, the bracelets. That's a fact. The security guard was handing out these bracelets. I think he like asked if we was with like the crew or something like that, and he was like, yeah. So now at that point, we had some type of validation to be there. You know what I'm saying? And then we ended up talking to the people by the. It was like selling clothes or something like that.
Mm-hmm. It was like the vendors that was selling clothes like by the wall, basically. It was kind of like, but it was in their own little section, and that's where we met like a bunch of other artists.
I'm not gonna lie, the people we interviewed, I never put out the video. I ain't gonna lie, I never put out the video. I never put out the video, but it's because the audio was butt cheeks.
Oof.
And
it was really loud, facts.
Like, and honestly, not even just the loudness. There was something wrong with the wire on the mic.
Oh.
So literally, like, a lot of the Tisa Korean interview is like very muffled because the mic and also the noise and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was a couple interviews I ain't put out that day. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cap to you. Feel me?
Everything happens for a reason.
You know, I edited what I could edit. You feel me? But yeah, speaking of Tisa Korean, being that we was there early, we ended up seeing Tisa Korean, and that was crazy. You know, he was just there walking with his, I think, manager or something like that.
Yeah, he came up to us.
Nah, I'm pretty sure I went up to him. I ain't gonna lie, cause I knew who he was at the time.
Oh, I mean, it seemed like he came up to us because he was like, "Yo, what's up?" No,
Really?
Like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, cause I don't remember approaching. I remember him approaching me, and that's why I was like, "Who is this guy?" You know, that's why I was like, I never heard Tisa Korean up until that moment. But yeah, shout out to him, he's a dope artist.
Now, Tisa Korean, at that time, I was really on like the upcoming artist scene, so I knew who he was like immediately. And it's when he still had his blue hair and all that stuff, so I knew who he was.
With the dreads.
Yeah, and like it really, I was like, oh snap, Tisa Korean. I was working with this other media company doing content for them sometimes, so when we was talking to him, I was able to be like, yo, you know, I do interviews with these people who do. Would you be down to do an interview, right? And at this point, I actually already interviewed this other artist named Armani White.
Oh yeah,
Prior to that, while all this happened because we was early. We was way early, and I had my camera, and I had my mic. So I was like, and I already knew Armani White. He didn't know me, but I already knew him at that time because he actually had asked one of the pages I used to run back then for promo. So I already knew who he was. So when I seen him, I was like, oh snap. You know, so now I went up to him and tried to get and I even tried, I got the interview. And also that interview was choppy too with the audio. Literally like that wire for that mic, it literally almost messed up mad footage. Well, it did mess up mad footage, but like, you know, I was able to do what I could do, I guess. But like literally did that, and that kind of helped us get in the VIP section. And that's really also where like Tisa Korean was already at. But he was like, oh, yeah, let me just go to the hotel. I'm about to change and we can do it when I get back. That was literally the thing that probably the most important part of it all, I ain't gonna lie, was him saying that, right? That exact sentence. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
What's also crazy is we saw Pierre Bourne.
Oh yeah, facts. Yeah, he literally was practicing his set. Like, bro, literally, you went off somewhere, and I was just standing there, right? It was me, and there was like this guy in like, you know, like the communication booth, like that's like with the audio. And it was just me, only me there, and just Pierre just performing. Like, I got like a first-hand performance show. I was the only person there, like for real. Like, it was kind of crazy. But yeah, it was definitely dope. I definitely wish I would have said something to him.
Bro, I was.
But the thing is, he was like, because like he was performing, and of course I'm not about to go up to him when he's performing.
He said, "Yo, God," this is when he was handing on flash drives. He just throw flash drives. Yo, take my flash drive.
And then right when he finished performing, he just got up out of there.
Nah, he stayed for. Because remember there was a period, as I must say, I should talk to him too. There was a period when he got off the stage and he kind of was just there for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I think you honestly was like, yo, you should say something to him.
But at that time, I was gonna give him my beats, but at the time, my beats was not givable.
You still giving out beats though?
No, that was 2018, bro. I didn't have a flash drive on me that time. That was 2018. The other times I had shit on me.
Right. But yeah, so I could have got a Pierre Bourne interview that day too, but I was being pumped. But I think I kind of felt like he was just in a rush, whatever.
Yeah, he definitely was like in a rush.
Yeah. But so the Tisa Korean saying I'm going back to the hotel, very important. Okay, so now we hear mad early. Now we have an artist saying that they'll do the interview. Tisa Korean actually followed us both back right then and there, like we followed each other. You know what I'm saying? So that was dope too. And so at that point now we have a reason to be there. We have wristbands. We have artists saying that, yo, we'll do an interview with you, right? So then we end up going and kind of veering in the back where the VIP was, where like Armani and them was at. And, you know, we're kind of chilling over there. And at some point they start to like section it off because now it's starting to get time where stuff's about to start, right? So, but they section it off and we're in VIP and we're like, oh snap. But mind you, right, the two other individuals that was supposed to also meet us there, that also was coming to the event, one of which gave us the event flyer, they wasn't there yet, but we was at this point already in VIP, so we chilling, and they start like banging his phone. They start banging his line, like, yo, where y'all at, and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, my phone was definitely going crazy, and but the thing is, right, they gave us wristbands, but we didn't have the VIP wristbands.
Yeah, we had the regular joints.
Yeah, we just had the regular.
We thought we had the elite joints. Now
yeah, because I'm like, wait, what? Like, wait, so because I'm seeing them like looking at people's wristbands, because before they wasn't even checking. Like, I was just walking in and out. Like, I didn't really, but. So yeah, basically didn't have the wristband. So then I'm like, bro, I mean, I don't want to leave and I won't be able to come back in because I don't have a wristband. So I was like, damn. So eventually they like standing by the gate, right? And they're like literally looking at me like, yo, bro, come right here, yo, like, yo, bro. And then the security guard, right? He looks. No, it was a girl. I ain't gonna lie. I don't mean to say it, but she definitely was a Karen. Facts. Listen. She was a prime, bro. Shorty could have just minded her business, right? She could have just minded her business. Bro, tell me why she looked, right? And then she looks at me, and I kind of like look away, right? So then she like looks like, I could see her like grilling my arm, like grilling my wrist. Like, mind you, I think I had like a short sleeve shirt on too. It was definitely hot that day. So she like grilling my wrist, and then. Bro, this how I know Shorty was mad poons, bro. She gon' peep, right? And then she gon' go get some black dude. Like, what the, like, bro, you gon' get, like, tell him, like, oh, and the guy's like, oh, you guys have wristbands? I'm like, bro, you guys made a big scene for no reason. Like, I've been here for a minute. I didn't even know, like, but anyways, yeah, so.
Oh my gosh. No, cause that's facts. And like, something in our spot, wild hot. I was like, damn, bro, we wasn't supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this is where the finesse. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Mm-hmm. I think I'm like one of the top finesses I've ever met in my life. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? And not in a bad way, but like, I be having it, when I need to get something, make do what it do, I'm making do what it do. Right? And that moment, that was crunch time. Cause we was about to get kicked out of VIP because the individuals that we was also supposed to be there with, we came way earlier than we ended up doing all this stuff, and they came mad late and almost really threw everything off, right? So we ended the black guy, now we have to talk to them, and they're asking us like, oh yeah, like where's your VIP with the right? So now I go in schmooze mode. I'm like, Tisa Korean said we supposed to do this interview, so we got to be in VIP. He said we're gonna do it once we get back from his hotel. He's gonna change and whatnot. And I think I might have also said I was from blah 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 whatever. So they have us literally talk to like 3-4 different people. Like we go to multiple locations, and I'm telling these people like, oh yeah, Tisa Korean said we're gonna do this interview, so I gotta be in VIP with Google. Till I think after probably the 5th person I ended up talking to brings us to the VIP section and gives us all press passes.
Yep.
So we went from not even supposed to be there to having press passes.
And then, the funny thing is, right, in order to get back into VIP, you had to walk past the lady again.
With the press? No, we had the press pass at the time. I don't know. I think we had a different thing. They gave us the press pass once we got into VIP.
No, they gave us the press pass before?
Yeah,
because we was in the corner. We was by the bathroom. We was in the corner by the bathroom, and then they gave us. That's when we put it on, and then that's when we walked back to the
to the section. You know what I'm saying? Literally, you went like 3. We had to talk to like multiple different people, and I kept saying like, no, Tisa Korean said we had to, bro. Like I was on go, like, cause I already was in VIP. You're not about to take me out and maybe go. No, I came here for a purpose and a mission. I'm going to achieve it. So
facts and
just, literally crazy. No, you can say.
Nah, and just for and just because Shorty freaking stalked me down just because I didn't have my wristband, right? Guess what I did? I was leaving and coming back, leaving, coming back, going to the bathroom, go outside, going outside, standing over here, going over there, going in front of the stage, standing over there, going right back, standing over there. Like, but you did all that for no reason, Shorty. Now look at me, having the time of my life.
Yo, hey, perseverance, my G. Like that whole story. This story not even done yet, but it's the fact that we were here because we got there early. Early bird gets the worm, for real, for real. Like it's not. Yeah, it seems like a cliche thing to say, but it's facts. Like all these events, if we was early to them. We either got in. Now, honestly, I never not got into an event. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if Vivian can say the same, but I never not got into an event.
These events, there's one event, the Coca-Cola one, I didn't get into. But that's because I had to go to work and like I had like stuff to do. It was already too late, so it really was like I had to get up out of there. You know.
Not for that though. But and so now we're in the VIP section. We got press passes after not supposed to be there in the first place too. Now we have press passes. Now we can do whatever we want to do. So now we there just chilling. You feel me? We ended up talking to a couple people, and yeah, I ended up interviewing a different artist as well. We saw Dick Bayer. He's like a New York like promoter, something like that, entertainer too.
YBN Nahmir.
We was on stage. That's later on though. But,
yeah, facts.
So we ended up going to, and mind you, I got all. Let me explain this a little more too. So the fact that I ended up smooching everybody, I went from us two having regular bands to getting all four of us press passes.
No, it was 5 of us.
5.
Because it was me, you, Carmen.
He was there too.
Yeah.
5 of us with press pass. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, after the college with him, you had me, I ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, so we was, and it's so funny too, I ended up, because I was shooting an episode, because I based the whole episode I was shooting was like a recap, honestly, of like the Fool's Gold put into an LJS on the Street episode. I was shooting how many groceries can you carry in one trip based off Tisa Korean's song Groceries. And like I said, I based it all off of basically Tisa Korean allowing us to do this interview. And I ended up interviewing him when he came back and also asking him questions about how many groceries you can carry in one trip, whatever. So we was in the backyard where everybody was at and ended up seeing some people that went to my high school and interviewing them too. So that was kind of cool, but yeah, it was a dope vibe. I ended up also interviewing Brother Nature. Yeah, that was just the randomest thing.
Shout out Brother Nature.
Because his cousin Slater, I think, was performing as well. But yeah, we can go to the stage part too because we ended up getting on stage, bro.
Yeah, fast forward, it got later on in the day. We was just chilling, and then I forgot who was performing before 22G. That's another person.
Pierre performed. 22G performed. Oh, Black Thought.
Were we on stage when Pierre performed? Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, for sure. Cause I remember. Oh no. We might have been by the side. Cause I remember. Yeah, but Black Thought had performed. Black Thought had performed, for sure. So Black Thought had performed. Armani White had performed. 22Gs. We was on stage for 22Gs. Like literally, 22Gs is like right there, and I'm recording him performing.
No, we was on stage for Pierre. I think we was on stage for Pierre. I'm not too sure, but I feel like we were though. But nah, the being on stage. First of all, to get on stage, you have to get past this big black security guard. It looked like goddamn. I don't know what that nigga looked like.
Monsters Inc. character.
Super goddamn. You know. Lilo on stage. You know the black guy with the glasses.
The security guy. Yeah. I didn't know you were talking about.
Look just like that dude. Posted up. And he's like, I see this one dude trying to get on stage, bro. The nigga will push the nigga back so hard. I said, I'm not about to go do that. So then I just kept looking. I'm like, all right. Because you went on stage, you already had the camera. So
I already had the camera. I was zoomed in. I said, oh, yeah, we going camera press pass.
So I'm like, damn, all right. So I'm like, all right, cool. So then I see like this group of people going on stage. So I'm like, oh, shoot, I'm going to just go with them. So that's what I did, and I went with them. And then the guy was like, "Yo, he's with you." And then one of them was like, "Yeah." And then I just came on stage. And I was just on stage with everybody. Okay. And yeah, once I got on stage, it was dope. Just seeing everybody, like it was a bunch of people. And shout out. I talked to Bloody Osiris. Shout out to him. I didn't even notice I was standing next to him and his brother. Shout out to him and his brother. I didn't even notice I was standing right next to him, like on stage. I'm literally standing right next to him until he bumps into me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga fucked me mad hard.
Said, what's
I'm
up,
like,
yo?
what the fuck? I'm like, oh, shoot.
Folks?
You know, I said, what's up? And he's a cool dude. And he just said, hey, what's up? Like, I mean, I didn't really know him. But yeah, it was dope. It was dope.
No, but the stage experience was fire. That literally, I was on stage with a camera, being able to record this for free $99. Started from nothing, getting there early, to press passes on stage. My girlfriend at the time texting me. My friend said he in the crowd, and my boyfriend on stage with the tongue out emoji. And I said, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me nicely. You know? But yeah, it was real spicy. And then after that, we ended up getting off the stage, and then YBN Nahmir, literally, I am right there. Like, I got videos of me turned with, you know what I'm saying, YB on the stage, whatever, and I got the footage. We right there, front row. YB
literally,
you know what I'm saying?
Front row, like the crowd is literally behind us.
There's a gate behind us. We're in the right in front. And this is when Nahmir, like, I really enjoyed Nahmir a lot. I mean, I still listen to Nahmir's music here and there. Mm-hmm. But at the time, he was
pretty hot.
He was pretty hot, you know what I'm saying? He was pretty hot at the time. So, you know, that was a pretty fun experience. And then it ended up getting up out of there. But we made a lot of memories in that night. And man, like, I really wanted to, even with all the rest of these stories, just pinpoint the things to take out of, to apply to your own situation, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's not like things can happen in that exact same way for you, but it can happen similarly, for sure. I think the main things to take away from that story that we brought to even more situations after that was, if you have a camera, bring it. You got a camera, bring that joint. Boy, I got into an event, I didn't even have my SD card in the camera, bro. You know how tight I was? The 40/40 Club event, I didn't even have my SD card, bro.
Damn. Yeah, that one I didn't go to. I had to go to work.
I didn't even have my SD card. I was sick. That's why I asked like some phone footage, but it's the fact that I even got as far as I got with no SD card in the camera.
Make sure your equipment is intact.
Make sure you bring your SD card though. You feel me? But also, come early to things. You never know who you might see there early. You never know how far you can get when you come early. You feel me? And find the exits, because that's important. You have to know who's coming in from where and what entrances to watch out for, to where they might section something off, so you know where to be at. And
Facts. And act like you belong there.
Act like you belong.
Don't act like no sherm. Like, because I mean, the first time is kind of like weird being like in a setting where like you don't know what to do really. You're just kind of like, you feel like out of place, but just act like you're supposed to be there. And most people just leave you alone. And also, if you can try to wear black, because if you wear black, that's what most of the camera people and everybody wears is black. Facts.
That is true.
Black shirt, blue jeans, or just all black. Facts.
Yeah,
blend in right there.
Act like you belong is very important, because if you act like you belong at some point, you'll belong, And being that we was able to do this is not the first time, not the second time, not the third time.
Plenty of times.
The acting like we belonged, it made us belong at some point.
Plenty of times.
I think the next story we're gonna tell is the St. John's one. I want to tell the St. John's one next.
That one is iconic.
Make sure y'all.
That's St. John. That's when I became a St. John fan.
Really?
Yeah, bro. The thing is, actually,
she was ready at St. John's.
No, I didn't know his name, bro. I had one of his songs called 3 Below. I used to listen to that song all the time, but I just never knew who he was. The name St. John. Even when he was performing there, I didn't even know that was his song.
Really?
Yeah, until like afterwards, I'm like, oh shit, that's his song. And I'm like, wow, it makes sense. I already liked this song before, But yeah, shout out to him. That's just crazy.
That's actually nuts. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But make sure y'all stay tuned to that next episode for that one. But make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the Mercer Boyz Podcast on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Reactions, the visuals to the Mercer Boyz Podcast featured there as well. Make sure you check us out on all audio streaming platforms. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Taylor Elijaz.
Follow me on Instagram, YouTube, Vivid J, everywhere. We out of here.
You know what I'm saying? But also follow Mercer Boyz Podcast on Instagram.
Yeah.
But, why don't you take him out with a quote, bro?
Get there early. All right, just get there early. It don't hurt. Just wake up early. Just get there early. Wake up early. You got this. Facts.
I'm telling you, if you get there late, my boy, it's gonna get wicked.
Facts.